Tour Striker Nation, Martin Chuck here. And I gotta admit, I'm overwhelmed with the response from the Tour Striker Impact Strap. I'm just putting it on my 8-iron right now. We're gonna talk about a few of the things. You get it on there, it takes a few seconds to get it situated. You got the spacer on top of the golf club and then the shaft strap just below the grip. And then once you do that, if you kind of put the Velcro, the wrist strap through here, get it started, now it's really easy to get the wrist strap on. And be sure to take off a wristwatch or a Fitbit or whatever it is you might wear on your lead wrist. So now I've got the impact strap on right here. It's in place. And there's some adjustability in this. And what I want you to do, just kind of getting started with the impact strap, go ahead and grip the club at the end by the grip cap. And what you want to do is just feel this relationship of how the club's weight can put a little stress on the strap right there. That's a critical feeling. That's the feeling of this delivery position that's so vital that good players get into before their body unwounds in their forward bend to collect the golf ball and send it on its way before they push off and get into a finish position. I've had some neat responses from folks that have just got it. We just started shipping it last week. I've had prototypes for a long time now, and it's been cool because a lot of folks that have had this behavior of being way over the top, they've gotten way over the top, and then from here, what do? You have to unhinge your hands really fast and stand up to fit that in. And with the impact strap, you can't do that. And that's what's been really neat about this tool, is that people said, Martin, I've never felt that before. Getting in this position and stand just comfortably tall. And let me talk about some of these power sources you are going to sequentially use when you play golf. How we let this lead arm rotate. Okay, there's some, pronation and supination of the lead arm. There's one power source, this transfer power of rotation of the lead arm. Now when you do that in conjunction with body unwinding, now you have your maximum potential speed right here. So to get started, just put a ball on a tee. I would say grab your 9-iron, grab your 8-iron, put the ball on a tee. Get started off a tee first. Put in a bit more angle than you're accustomed to. And the reason this is so critical, I've got a situation here where I cannot completely ulnar deviate. I'm set in a kind of a neutral condition of my wrist. Not completely radial deviated, not completely ulnar deviated. Thumbs down, thumbs up, somewhere in the middle. Well, if I go completely thumbs down, it's really easy to have an unreliable face. With this neutral position, as I rotate my arm for some speed and power in golf, the face isn't rotating, it's very stable. It's got rotation. You can't avoid that. There's always risk in every golf shot, but at least there's less risk than when a club gets over the top and then you have to fix it by flipping the face at the last second. So when you get a ball on a tee, go ahead and stand and feel how you can have this transfer power, lead arm, that club head overtaking, the small circle influencing the big circle. As the club starts to work its way around, the handle's working its way in, the club is overtaking, and then if we allow our body to rotate a little bit, this could be the sense of a short shot, kind of hand-inspired pivot, and then a bigger shot, pivot-inspired hands, okay? So getting started, take that fractionally overbent angle and teach yourself how to get your lead arm up on top of your chest. Hip hinge down to the golf ball. Find that relationship and just explore this feeling of how we're collecting the ball in this new sensation as the ball takes off toward our target. Now, when you get more confident, push the tee closer and closer to the ground. And let's go ahead and add a little bit of speed. Again, feel the heft the strap provides on the wrist. Get organized, get your lead arm up on top of your pec a little bit. Trail arm's a little softer than the lead arm. Anticipate this feeling of transfer into the golf ball, and you can all but guarantee the high handle flary right shots are going to go away immediately. So get organized to that ball. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of speed to this, collecting that ball at the bottom on the way to a finish. And that's a really nice feeling strike. What's cool about the impact strap is, since you can't go completely, I'll take my hand off for a moment, since you can't go completely thumbs down, ulnar deviated, if you are somebody that has this over the top fit-in move, if you start off slowly, you'll feel what it's like to turn your body in the forward flex a little bit more. And that's the feeling you need in order to have a bit more reliability of the body zone of the golf swing. Not so much jumping and throwing, so that you can get the club head to the ball a lot more reliably. And then you can do this with a driver. It doesn't really matter what club you do it with. I would say start off with a 9-iron, 8-iron, okay, build up your awareness for it, and then go ahead and take it and put it on a driver, put it on a tee, and have that sense of how this motion, this left arm or this lead arm flying wedge condition, works in conjunction with pivot to get the club kicked out, inside out. That's an inside out behavior right there that overtakes and then pulls you to a finish. So Martin Chuck, just thrilled with the feedback I've been getting from the early purchases of the impact strap. So Tour Striker Nation, I want you to consider this product. If you're not a great striker, this is really going to help you understand this power source of how the lead arm has some rotation. And the short shots, just for the short shots, just to talk about this, the short shots are more of hand-inspired pivot, where the behavior comes from the body following the intent of the hands. So getting set for a little pitch shot. This is an 8-iron, so I won't go very high. But this kind of behavior, that's a hand-inspired pivot versus a longer shot. And these are just off the grass now. This is more a body-inspired pivot. Awesome. So Tour Striker Nation, hope you're doing great out there. Thanks so much for your support, and we really appreciate you.